Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday! I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I am here with your Friday energy check-in, and we're going to be looking at divine feminine and masculine's energy. We're going to be looking at the connection, and we're going to get some advice for both the divine and the feminine individually and for their connection, okay? What advice does Ganesha have today for our collective? So we're going to look at feminine's advice, masculine's advice, and advice for the connection. I want to remind all of you that on September 11th, tomorrow, September 11th at 9:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I am holding a global healing meditation with the intent to send light and love to the planet. With everything that is going on across the world, I was very, very guided to do this special meditation. It is for free. So if you want to join me, you can email me and I will send you a link to the Zoom invite for the Zoom meeting. And we're going to start exactly at 9:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am in California, so do your research on what that time is for you. And if it works out for you, then email me and I will send you an invite to that session. Please try to join a few minutes early because I want to make sure everyone's set up, and I want to start at exactly 9:11 a.m. The other thing I want to remind you guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. My handle there is Queen of Light 1111, and I am offering a special new service for Instagram users only, and that is a one question reading. And all of the details about that one question reading is on my website, queenoflight1111.com. And if you're interested, purchase that, and I will do a story reading for you guys. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And last but not least, I am holding a special workshop on Sunday the 12th, and I do have one spot available. Actually, two spots available. So if you're interested in joining that reading / coaching session on Sunday, it's still available on my website. Let's get started with the reading. Let's start with the bottoms of the deck. We're going to start with, what is the most significant overall energy that divine masculine and feminine are holding towards each other? And what is the most significant overall energy for the connection? Bottom of the deck is commitment, King of Wands, high honor, and church. Oh boy, there's a big part of me that feels unions coming, and actually in a traditional sense, like marriage. I really feel that is happening. I really feel that where we are today in this world really is it's like prime for twin flames to come together into union. The world, the planet needs these unions because these unions bring in this vibration of love and strength and healing. And when the twins come together in their union, it also raises the vibration of the planet, of them, of the people around them, their surroundings, etc. So I really do feel like this commitment is coming in a traditional manner, initiated by the King of Wands in his highest honor. So commitment is all about first making this commitment to the self, right? To yourself. Divine masculine and divine feminine have been working very, very hard on themselves. They've made a commitment to themselves to grow, to heal, to learn, to get into their mission. And now it is time for this commitment. This divine masculine, as the King of Wands, as the leader, comes forward in his highest honor and brings in this marriage, this union. My God, you can't make it up. So I do feel like this is what this reading is about today, and how divine masculine and feminine are feeling about this commitment that they desire. And that for feminine specifically, this commitment is that energy of masculine's got to bring it in, right? She's receptive, she's fine. Masculine has to bring it in. So divine feminine's most significant overall energy, we have the gardener. The gardener is in this energy of nurturing love within self to help yourself grow. So this is this energy where, you know, she's worked very hard for harvest time, and this is not a coincidence. We are coming into fall in the coming weeks. The season will change in the northern hemisphere to fall, to autumn. So this is her energy where she's working very, very hard so that she can harvest this commitment, so that she can harvest this union, so that she can profit from this beauty, this abundance in the form of strength, in the form of harmony, in the form of confidence. Okay? Hanged Man clarifies that and journey. So this connection, this journey has been suspended around a new beginning because she's been very, very focused on her healing. There has been a suspension of this journey and any new beginning because divine feminine has been working very, very hard on herself to be able to manifest her own union, her own healing. And when she focuses on that, what happens? Her sacred union shows up. Divine masculine's most significant overall energy towards divine feminine is the energy of compatibility. This is this energy where he is becoming more aware of what is a true match for him or whom is a true match for him. And as he looks at the compatibility between him and his feminine, he sees his pain. He feels his pain. He feels the loss of his courtship, of his connection with his strong divine feminine. This is this energy where he knows that he needs to be in his own foundation, in his own self-esteem, in his own strength. And he sees that maybe perhaps they were not compatible because he wasn't in his power. Maybe she also wasn't in her power at that time. But right now, this is divine masculine's energy where he's seeing the compatibility and there's this desire for commitment. And now there is this heartbreak, there is this betrayal because he may have dated or courted other people and didn't see that his most compatible person, the mirror to his soul, is his divine feminine. The energy of the connection is connection. You can't make this up. Spirit is telling us that the most significant energy for this connection, for between divine masculine and feminine at this time, is that both parties need to be appreciated and understood in order for their connection to thrive. So this is an energy where you have to consider what you must both do to facilitate a better connection with each other in order to move forward, in order to come into this family room and create this family, to create this community, to create this sanctuary, right? But we have deceived ourselves. We've been hiding. We need to move forward in this connection. But there's a lot of thought happening in this connection at this time about how one or both have deceived each other. Maybe someone had ulterior motives. Maybe someone was deceptive, right? That family card is all about the energy of assessment. That family room card, look, there's nobody in the room. There's nobody in the family room. It's just set up. It's really pretty, right? There's nobody in that family room. It's an energy where it's a space, right? Obviously, it's a space where you can have privacy, you can have intimacy. It's a personal space. And in that personal space, there is this thought about how I've deceived this sanctuary, how I've deceived this connection, right? It's like this retreat. They're both in their own homes right now, thinking about how this connection has eluded them. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the bottoms of the deck of the main theme. And we have the angel of love. It's all about love. All about love. Love is love. This is all about this love that they have for each other. For divine feminine, how does this angel of love show up? She's in solitude. She's in hermit mode. She is in the hanged man's energy. She is having breakthroughs. She is gaining clarity through the divine's intervention. And she is seeing, this is the second time hanged man has come out for her. The first time it's come out in her most significant overall energy, and now it is the theme for her reading. She's understanding that she must love herself. She knows that she must seek love within herself, that this suspension, this pause in their connection was divine intervention. She's gaining that clarity. That is her truth. She is accepting of what has occurred. It is absolutely the appropriate thing. That who are us to decide whether or not that, we shouldn't have been in separation, blah, blah, blah. No, the universe knows better. The universe knows better. And she knows now, because she's a divine feminine in her power, that this separation was guided. Divine masculine, he's tapping into his love to make decisions. He's tapping into his love to choose the right partner. He is trying to ground himself and be stable and dependable. And right now, he is uncertain. He is confused about what love connection that he wants to pursue. Okay? So this is all about making choices in love. Making choices in love. So now let's take a look at the connection. So it still feels like he's in an energy of like, what's the right decision to make? Should I move forward in this relationship? Should I choose another relationship? Blah, blah, blah. But he's coming from a place of love. What about the connection? Bottom of the deck, right? Angel of love. We have the Knight of Cups. In the connection, they want to move forward in love, in pure love, right? But perhaps that's third-party situations. Perhaps that's divine feminine. It is uncertain at this time what choice is to be made. But I can't believe this. Underneath it, we have the Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups. This is telling me that masculine is not going to choose a third party. He's not going to choose a third party, but he needs to go through this due diligence. He needs to go through this decision making. And frankly, divine feminine's like, yeah, you do what you got to do, boo. You got to do what you got to do. If you choose somebody else, you do that. I'm good. I'm working on myself. I'm ready for my harvest. I'm ready for my bounty. I'm ready for my abundance. So what is divine feminine's most significant thought when she thinks of masculine? Door to romance. The door's open. For divine feminine, she's like, I'm holding space. If this works out, great. If it doesn't, I'm good. So in her headspace, she's like, yeah, the door is open for a brand new, beautiful beginning. Only if it is in alignment. Only if it is just. Only if you are out of your ego. So when she thinks of her masculine, she's in the energy of, yeah, okay, cool. The door is open. I'm down. I'm down for an aligned, divine masculine who is out of his ego. And divine masculine's most significant thought, he's making good choices. He really is. If you are a feminine that bashes your masculine, especially in comments or in thoughts, then you know what? You're basically just bashing yourself. That is not a healed energy. If you're a masculine bashing your feminine, you are not in your divine energy. This collective does not do that. Okay? So if you are a feminine bashing your masculine, this is not your story. If you are a masculine bashing your feminine, this is not your story. This is a divine energy, a divine connection where both counterparts understand themselves, their journey, and there is respect here. Divine masculine's most significant thought is, I want to make good choices for myself. I want to make heart-centered, look at it's all pink, heart-centered decisions. I want to be in a partnership. I want to align myself with divine feminine, but I have a great deal of stress about this union in that I feel it is blocked. He feels a barrier. He feels like there's obstacles, and so therefore he is in solitude. You know why? Because divine feminine's not chasing. Divine feminine's not a chaser. Distorted feminine's a chaser, not divine feminine. Divine feminine's most significant thought when she thinks of masculine, you better come forward. Look at this. She's got the Justice card. This is an air sign, right? That's the Libra, thinking man, air sign. So she's in this energy of come forward in your honesty, come forward in your integrity, And I am observing Hanged Man again. She is observing to see if he's in his honesty. She is in this energy of wanting to make sure that he is in his integrity. And she's walking away from any deceptions, any illusions based on the past. She's walking away from the past. The past has there's no space for the past in her present moment, and there's no space in the past for the future. If they're going to start this new, vital, beautiful relationship, gotta let the past go. What is Divine Masculine's most significant feeling when he feels for feminine? He's healing. He's healing himself. And so that's why he's waiting. That's why he's not coming over. He's working on himself. He's working on his sadness. He's working on his grief. He's working on his betrayal because he wants success. He wants success. What is the most significant energy in Divine Feminine's environment? Archangel Gabriel. It's the energy of communication. Divine Feminine, nope. She's resting. She's reconsidering. There is some stress about communication, but in her intuition, she is the High Priestess. She is silent. The High Priestess does not speak. She knows all, but she doesn't speak. She doesn't chase. She's not texting him. She's not calling him. She's not chasing him. She's not going on his social media and liking stuff to throw bait. She's not doing any of that. She's resting. She's reconsidering. She's in her wisdom. She's receptive. Why? Because she's confident that things will move forward as they are meant to. What about Divine Masculine's environment? What's his energy? Cornucopia. What in his energy as related to Divine Feminine is in his environment. She is all his wishes. And he wants this love to begin with his High Priestess. She's not talking. High Priestess here, High Priestess here. He sees her as unattainable. This perhaps could be the block around the union because she's not chasing like she would have in the past. The more she stays in her power, the more receptive and healed she is, the more he's like, that's my wish. This is where I want my love. This is my union with my High Priestess. And that's because he understands his emotions and he's lifting out of negativity. Why is he lifting out of negativity? Because he's healing himself. Why is he not communicating it? Because he's healing himself. He's making good choices. He wants to work together as a partner. He wants to align with the feminine he is compatible with. With the feminine he is grieving over. Okay? Let's look at the energy of the connection. Archangel Metatron. This is all about personal clarity and vision. Both are seeing their strength. Both are also seeing their ego. There is a completion of the ego portion of their strength. And now they are heart-centered. There's no more this energy, well, like, screw him, he did this, blah, 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 whatever. And she's not doing that. And Divine Masculine's not in his ego anymore because he's in the King of Cups energy in his heart space. So let's look at advice from Ganesha. Bottom of the deck, we have Perseverance. God, I love that card, Perseverance. Look at this. And by the way, it's Ganesha's birthday today. I love my Ganesha, remover of obstacles. This is a card, number 28, which is the number 10, completion. So this card tells both of you, Divine Masculine and Feminine, that you've been working really hard and putting a lot of extra effort into this connection, and it will be worth all of the work. You will see the results and the rewards of your labor. And Ganesha is saying to you, both, to your connection as that third energy, that don't lose faith while you wait for things to come to fruition. Be patient. Appreciate the progress that you have made. Be grateful. Be present. And your difficult times are ending. What is the advice for Divine Feminine? Look at this, Revelation. This is all purple because it is the crown chakra. And guess what? She came out as High Priestess for herself and for Masculine. get ready for key changes in your external and internal world, Divine Feminine. You have come to the end of a cycle, and it's time for you to create something new. Ganesha is saying it's time to break down the old structures that you've created in the world. Okay? It was painful. It was challenging if you resisted. But that was your ego. The ego is now complete, as we saw here in purple. Can't make that up. In the connection, both of you have completed ego. There was an illusion of separation. But now, Divine Feminine, you are going to see a new perspective. You're growing stronger, wiser. You're more composed. You're not distorted. Your goal is attainable. And that revelation is coming. What about Divine Masculine? His advice from Ganesha is the energy of openness. It's time for masculine to observe, evaluate, to think before coming to a conclusion. This is this energy of, him throwing out what he no longer needs, clearing away old energy, clearing away excess, clearing away clutter, clearing away unhealthy behaviors and relationships. Ganesha specifically is saying in this card, if you are trying to decide between two options, this card is not about making decisions, but about time to listen to your heart and listen to your voice. Remember, we have that at the bottom of the deck. We have that in this energy about decision making for him at the bottom of the deck around relationships. Ganesha is saying, get information before you act. Know about yourself. Know about others. Get into your intuition. Get into your esoteric wisdom. And once you have the information, you will make the decision. So be open to your intuition, Divine Masculine, to make a good choice. What is the energy for the connection? I love this card, belonging. Belonging. When this card comes up, this is about finding security from within. Within. This is this energy about, again, the ego created separation. The ego created the perception of separation. You are never separate from your masculine. This is what Ganesha is saying to both of you in the connection. You are never separate from your masculine. You are never separate from your feminine. Ego creates the illusion of separateness. The ego's not good and the ego's not bad. It's part of the existence, okay? It is what it is. But the ego can manifest inclinations that are more positive or more negative, right? But this is the energy. Ganesha is saying, focus on the positive feelings of being part of this connection, being part of this beautiful community, and trust. Ask for help, rely on others. Trust each other. Trust each other. It's going to be okay, everybody. It's going to be okay. And if you want to book your own reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, and don't forget tomorrow's global healing meditation. If you want to join, you must email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com. And to book any services like the one-story reading or to join the workshop on Sunday, go to that same website. All the links are in the description box. Have a wonderful day. Bye.